Smoke detectors don't do what we think they do. We all know the rules. Replace your smoke detector every 10 years. Check the batteries every month. Yeah, well, don't. They don't do what you think. Sure, they'll start screaming if they catch a whiff of smoke. That part's true. But they do something else too. Something they keep doing even if they haven't had fresh batteries for years. Each smoke detector periodically releases a minute amount of gas. You can't see it or smell it or discern it in any way. But the purpose of the gas is the same anywhere and everywhere, to keep us dumb, docile, and harmless. How do I know this? My smoke detector broke. One of my friends, bless him for accidentally doing this, threw a buzzer in the air during a wild game of charades, and it smashed into my detector. Somehow the thing smashed to pieces. A small amount of liquid drizzled from the ceiling, which I didn't think much about at the time. All I did was chuck the thing out and tell myself I'd buy a new one the next day. If I didn't, my landlords would get kicked. Well, I didn't. I'm a college student, so sue me for being busy. Eventually, I forgot about it. My homework started getting easier. I took a test that week without even studying. It was a breeze. I'm getting used to this college thing, I thought. And to celebrate, I stayed the night at a friend's house an hour north. Homework was hard again. I didn't study for my next test and flunked. Never mind then, I thought. Over a few months, I started to notice a pattern. I would slowly get smarter and smarter. Then when I spent extended time in another building or at another house, it was like my brain got reset again. I decided to experiment. For an entire week, I stayed in my own house. Not entirely, that is. I would venture outside for walks and such, but I had groceries delivered, and I attended all my classes virtually. It happened. I got smarter. I stopped needing to study. I stopped needing to sleep as much. My moods improved too. They'd never been so stable, and I'd never been so at peace. My TV lost all interest to me. Every show on it just felt so trivial. College became a joke. I moved on to new areas of interest. I studied French, something I've wanted to learn for years. I mastered it in about 2 days, then moved on to Mongolian, Mandarin, and Spanish. I read books by the bucket. I could flip the pages and take everything in milliseconds. I even wrote a few books. Whenever a test would pop up for my classes, I'd go take it. And I never forgot when they were scheduled, because I didn't need a calendar now. I remembered every appointment perfectly. I transcended. It's the smoke detector, I knew. I know a lot of things at this point for no reason, because that's how humans were always supposed to be. We're sponges for the universe. We were never supposed to have to waste time learning. We were always made to just know, to fix, to transcend. Smoke detectors are just the way they keep us docile and stupid. Cancer? Solved that one a week ago. World hunger? Please, give me a harder one. When people say, go out in nature, it's good for you, they're right. Not because you're outside exactly, though. It's good for you because you're not inside. We all feel that clarity that comes from being in the mountains. Imagine that, but multiplied exponentially. I don't need to sleep now. I never watch TV. That's another one of the devices they use to keep us dull. In a few days, I'll know everything there is to know. I'll become a being more wonderful and peaceful than the universe has ever experienced. Immortality and omniscience. Eternal happiness, join me. Become what you're supposed to. Remove your smoke detector. Update. Hey guys, I don't actually remember posting this story, but do not remove your smoke detectors. That would be really dangerous. I decided to leave this post up. The writing style sure sounds like mine, but I really can't recall typing this out. Maybe I dream typed it if that's possible, or maybe I wrote it and forgot about it. That might make sense. I've been super stressed lately. Classes are getting harder by the day as spring finals come up. I don't really have time for anything else. My dad even came up for a few days to make meals and give me some extra time to study. He's a good guy. He's been replacing things around the house without me even asking. Broken doors, appliances, stuff like that. Just want to reaffirm not to remove your smoke detector. I can assure you, despite what I might have mistakenly said before I feel totally fine, I feel just like I always have, even if I'm a little tired from studying.